Saya sakit ke? Sekali foto. Kamu
Muay Malaysia.
Memberi kebebasan. Sebelum ini pun 2009 kita buka kepada CSO dan NGO, masyarakat sivil dan bukan kerajaan untuk adakan pameran di Dewan Undangan Negeri. Itu yang the first Dewan Negeri yang buka kepada NGO dan CSO 2009. So pada hari ini kita kita menyokong dan menghargai sumbangan para wartawan, akhbar, media dalam menyebarkan maklumat. Kita juga pada hari ini Dewan Undangan Negeri for the first time kita memberi ruang kepada akhbar, wartawan untuk celebrate menyambut Hari Akhbar kebebasan akhbar sedunia di Dewan Undangan Negeri pada hari ini. So kita di DUN ini memanglah DUN ini kecil sikit, kita akses kemudahan kurang tapi insyaAllah mungkin satu hari nanti kalau kita ada tambah dewan yang lebih besar dan kita pun dah maksimalkan kapasiti DUN untuk media, ruang untuk media kita dah maksimal kapasiti. So saya sekali lagi di DUN ini kita hormati, we honor, we support on social media, on IT yang mana DUN memanglah satu dari prinsip kita di sini ialah engagement with the public dan media ialah part of the public. Supaya DUN ini bukan satu tempat yang hanya khas untuk politician DUN, tetapi kita kena aggressively serious engage dengan orang awam supaya mereka tahu peranan Dewan Undangan Negeri, peranan DUN, badan perundangan yang mempunyai kepentingan membuat dasar-dasar undang-undang yang memberi kesan kepada rakyat dan orang ramai. So hari ini saya minta media yang bertanggungjawab. Ada media yang tak dapat kita tak benarkan sebabkan ada media yang mereka juga tak memberikan right of reply kepada
I think bila dia datang, do I do or do I say anything against them? If they come, that even when sometimes they want, if they are there, I still say, and they still cover. I think we know some friends. We have still some friends in NST. Where they cover, they cover. In some functions, they are present. They are present. We do not say that we will not want to say anything just because they are present. No. But I do not want to take the risk of having to have my statements been misrepresented or twisted and distorted, even when it's in written form. And the worst of all is that I don't have a right to reply. Saya pernah tanya saudara, bolehkah berikan saya hak untuk menjawab sekiranya kenyataan saya dipalsukan? Berikan saya satu jawapan bertulis saja. Tapi bila saya buat permintaan ini, saudara, I think tadi saya jawab soalan saudara, saya tidak dapat jawapan sedemikian. Mereka ingat memberikan satu jaminan sama ada secara lisan atau secara bertulis. Betul tak saudara? Kalau kita cakap tentang kebebasan akhbar, kita mesti ada hak untuk menjawab. So apa pandangan saudara? Tak ada berikan hak menjawab bila kita sudah berkali-kali. Itulah sebab kita tak ada pilihan. Kita hanya terpaksa buat demikian bila kenyataan yang kita buat dipalsukan. Lepas ini kita minta, bolehkah kita berikan penjelasan? Tak diberikan, langsung tak diberikan. So kalau untuk isu-isu yang bukanlah besar sangat, kita terpaksa tanggung. Kita tanggung. Tapi kalau isu besar-besar, apa kita boleh buat selain daripada buat saman ke mahkamah? Dan ini makan masa dan makan wang. Kita tak ada kemampuan macam ni. Kita tak ada kemampuan macam ni. Takkan kita boleh hari-hari saman sama berita harian NST lah utusan. Kita tak mampu. Mereka ini lagi besar daripada saya, seumpama saya Ketua Menteri. Mereka punya sumber kewangan lagi besar. Dan itu yang saya tak faham. Mengapa kalau kita cakap tentang kebebasan akhbar, mengapa kita tak ada hak untuk menjawab? Why is there no right of reply? Untuk utusan NST yang menyatakan kebebasan akhbar, mengapa mereka tak mau mendukung prinsip asas ini? Adakah untuk mereka kebebasan akhbar hanyalah kebebasan untuk buat bohong, menipu dan buat fitnah? Saya rasa itu bukanlah kebebasan akhbar. Itu mungkin kebebasan akhbar utusan NST dan sebagainya. Macam Sina ada sini. Bila kita semua kadang-kadang itu mungkin fakta yang diberikan mungkin tak begitu tepat. Kita minta, bolehkah kita buat penjelasan, clarification? Bagi, tak jadi masalah. So kita bukan minta anda memihak kepada kita, tak ada. Kalau you nak kritik tentang fakta yang kita cakap, kita biarkan. Tapi bila apa yang kita sebutkan ia diputarbalikan, mana boleh. Macam utusan hari itu ulang-ulang cakap bahawa kita haramkan perarakan maulud. Ulang-ulang bahawa kita robohkan rumah kampung Melayu. Bila perarakan maulud tidak pernah diharamkan, tapi dia ulang-ulang lagi. Rumah kampung Melayu diroboh bukan oleh kerajaan negeri, oleh orang UMNO, Koperasi Tunas Muda. Itulah sebab saya terpaksa buat saman dan saya menang dalam mahkamah. Apa nak cakap lagi? Tapi saya tak mampu untuk tiap-tiap kali pergi ke mahkamah, kerana saya ada tugas lain. So tentu saudara rasa tak puas hati, tapi saya harap saudara boleh menghayati prinsip ini. Mengapa tak berikan saya hak untuk menjawab laporan yang palsu? Sampai saya tulis surat pun tak mau disiarkan tentang laporan yang mereka buat tentang kenyataan saya yang saya tak pernah buat. Adakah ini adil untuk saya? Atau kebebasan akhbar hanya adil apabila kita boleh lanyak dengan fitnah pemimpin Pakatan Rakyat? Ini baru kira kebebasan akhbar. Saya rasa bukan. So it is an act of self-defense. I don't have a right of reply. I've written so many times, I don't have a right of reply. And I cannot stand up against the huge media organizations which are backed by UMNO, NST, and like even Malaysia Kini. If there is a clarification by ministers, you all will print. I've seen you all printed before. But that avenue is not given to me in NST, it's not given to me in Utusan and other NST papers, Berita Harian or all the other papers. No. So what do you expect to do? Because they still cover my news. I said, please don't print my news. If what you can print is only lies, please don't print my news. And it's an act of self-defense. But if you come, I'm not going to stop you. I just say this. Okay? Sometimes, okay lah, once, twice we meet. But we try to reduce the frequency. Nothing personal. Nothing personal against the reporter. It is always the top editor. When I sue, I don't sue a reporter, I sue the Utusan Malaysia, the top editor. I got a lot of friends in Utusan. Don't forget, Utusan Hatta Wahari is a DAP member. Ada banyak, yalah, tapi dia dari Utusan berapa puluh tahun. Dia kawan saya, dia ahli DAP. Saya ada banyak kawan dalam Utusan. Bukan personal, tapi pertubuhan Utusan Malaysia. Tapi kalau tak boleh bezakan, saya pun tak boleh buat apa. Itu hakikat. You tahu hakikat bahawa Hatta Wahari adalah bekas Presiden NUJ. Dia pun telah lama berkhidmat di Utusan Malaysia. Betul tak? Ini tak boleh dinafikan. Kalau ini pun nak dinafikan oleh Utusan, I rest my case. Okay, any questions? I think the complaints from the press is that I answer too many questions. Everybody say that datang sini beri satu, bari percuma 5. It is a little bit difficult to balance and please everyone. On one hand, you say when I talk too much, people are unhappy. But I understand that sometimes it's also a bit too much. But on the other hand, if I don't give you all too much, then others will say too little. So this one I think will depend on the reporter and also on the situation. Yes. When I first took office, I said I'll be willing to be transparent and answer as many questions as possible. So my press conference extended to 2 hours. So reporters complain too long. Okay, we cut down. Then after some complain too short. So how do you find the balance? Sometimes you understand, the reporters don't understand. So that's why we have to repeat them. Because not every reporter is as good as you. So we have to repeat them, and then we do it in 2 or 3 languages, so that it is clear and there is no misunderstanding. So I do not think you are talking about the quality of my answers. I don't think that is correct. You are talking about the fact that I repeat. I do agree, I repeat. Again, as I said, I'm willing to accept criticisms, which of course was not available in the past. We hope that the same criticism can also be directed in the same spirit against the Barisan Nasional. 30 general elections, where there's a lot of evidence and cases of phantom voters, of transfer of voters from one constituency to the other without any knowledge, where even the Menteri Besar's voting district was transferred from Selangor to Wilayah Persekutuan. Suddenly he's no longer a Selangor voter, even though he's an MD of Selangor. Why? Because Elections Commission just transferred his name without his knowledge. So if it can even happen to a Menteri Besar, I think all of us are at risk. Other ordinary Malaysians, anytime also your name can be just transferred or even worse, deleted, completely removed. Do we want our country to be, do you want the next government of Malaysia to be selected by either Myanmar lah, Bangladesh lah, or Indonesians lah, or Filipinos lah? I don't think we want that. Okay? But we don't control the police.
But it is Penang one.
I know, but we don't control the police. The police is controlled by the federal government.
So
So whatever rules we make, what we can do is that we can provide assistance. Let's say if these reporters are attacked, we can provide any type of assistance required. But I mean, the injuries so far, they do not require any additional assistance. But we are willing to provide assistance to journalists. In the Penang Constitution,
they cannot add in
no, I don't think it is it's within our powers. But what we have done is we talk about freedom of information. We have passed the act. But we talk about protecting the physical safety of reporters.
Yes, yes.
That one is actually under federal government because it involves the police. We have no authority because our constitution is limited to areas within the state. When we talk about police security, that one is under the federal government. So we have no powers as such. But we are of course willing to offer any assistance, including financial assistance financial and legal assistance to journalists who are attacked in Penang, who are attacked while performing their duties. That we are willing to do. But if you mention about amending the constitution, we can't, because we talk about physical safety. That is within the powers of the federal government.